They always remind me of Oompa Loompas in those get-ups. Ah, now, this must be their Wonka. An older man stalked into the crowd and began gesturing for the groups of residents milling around on the grass to move along. There was nothing to see.
"He certainly knows the script," May replied.
The detective was about May's height and stocky, wearing a dark suit and a surprisingly bright striped scarf under his black wool coat. His ruddy face, with its shock of silver hair, turned towards May and Fletcher. The man looked weary, as if he'd been in the job far too long. As people began to disperse, he made his way over. May and Fletcher were still watching events as the dogs sniffed the ground around them in search of fox trails. "Move along, please," he said. His tone was gruff, immediately putting May's back up.
"I live just around the corner," May replied. "I'd like to know what's happened. Are we in any danger?"
He shook his head.
"No more danger than anyone else in this godforsaken city. Please, move along now."
Fletcher humphed.
"But what's happened?" May persisted. "Tents like that are used for bodies, and you've got soccer all over the place. Was someone killed?"
The detective sighed.
"Soccer, is it? This isn't Midsummer Murders, madam."
"No, it's Blackheath," May said.
Had the man gone mad? A trace of a smile changed his whole face. He was actually rather handsome. He looked at May, making some kind of inner calculation, then sighed.
"It seems to be a mugging gone wrong. A runner early this morning stabbed. No phone or wallet. We're working on identifying the victim now."
"I've lived here my whole life and know most people," May replied. "Perhaps I can help with that."
The detective looked around the heath as he thought it over. The common was busy with dog walkers and families walking their children to school at St. Julian's Primary. May spotted a small child proudly toting a papier-mâché donkey's head across the grass, preparing for the school's nativity play.
"OK," the detective decided suddenly. "One quick look. If you don't recognise him, just say. No nosing around the site."
May and Fletcher moved forwards, but the detective stopped them.
"Just the lady," he said.
He pointed at Fletcher.
"You stay here with the mutts."
Fletcher huffed, but did as he was told. May trotted off after the detective, turning to stick her tongue out at Fletcher, left behind pouting on the grass. The centre of the Millennium Circle felt like a portentous place to die. As they approached, the busy bees working the crime scene stilled and parted, allowing May and the detective through. A minion handed May a pair of plastic shoe covers. She paused to slip them on. The detective leant forwards and spoke to her in a low voice.
"Are you sure about this? You can back out. That's fine. I'm only allowing you to look because I'd like to be able to notify the next of kin as soon as possible. It's a young man, in his 40s, I guess. He probably has a family and were worried sick this morning."
May nodded.
"I'm sure," she said. "It's not my first rodeo."
She took a deep breath and stepped inside.